All right, so today we're doing an oil change on the 2022 GMC Yukon XL Denali. She's a 6.2 liter gasoline engine. We haven't seen any videos on YouTube, so decided to make one for myself. Simple things you'll need for your basic oil change is this is a oil filter wrench to get the oil filter off, a 50mm socket, and then you're gonna need, it takes 0.20, 8.03 quarts. All right, let's get going. You want to just undo the cap, and now we're gonna go to the bottom drain plug. I'm gonna take that guy off with a 15mm socket. Location, you're gonna follow me under here. Under the driver's side door, there's your filter, and there is your drain plug. Let's get started.
All right, so I forgot to mention before, you're gonna need a pan to drain your oil in. You do not want this running through your driveway, obviously. So we're gonna take the oil plug. Again, it's a 15mm socket. We're gonna let that start draining out, like so. All right, now that the oil is starting to drain out, almost out, I'm gonna start taking off this filter so we can replace the filter. It's always a little bit messy, but just have that pan under there and have a rag handy.
All right, so usually you want to pre-fill your oil filter. Try not to make a mess. You can, like so.
All right, so now that we pre-filled our oil filter, you're gonna come in and screw it right on those threads. And this is replacing that blue older one that we had. Just be very careful not to spill it. I got it on the threads. Now, oil filters, you want hand tight only. You do not want to over tighten them. So nice hand tight. Okay, we cleaned up the area from the mess before. Now that it's pretty much all drained out, we're gonna put our plug back in. Screw it hand tight, and then we're gonna come with a socket for the plug, if I can find it, and make some room here. Now, another thing, you do not want to over tighten this plug. You'll have some serious problems. So you just want to get it tight enough, but not too much where it can break off. And there you go, back up top.
All right, so now that we drained all the oil out, we replaced the oil filter and we reinstalled the drain plug. Now it's time to fill her up with oil. She takes 8.03 quarts of 0W20. So let's go. So I'm gonna take that oil cap off. I have this handy dandy pitcher that I use. Right now it only has 5 quarts in it, but we're gonna fill her up with approximately another 3 after this. I love this thing. It makes it a mess-free situation. And now we're putting the rest of the oil in there. Always remember to put your cap back on. Boom. Now it's time to reset the computer. And that's how easy it is to do an oil change on the 2022 GMC Denali XL.